is up, viewers? Patrick from Ball vs. Only, back with another YouTube video. On this episode, number 4 of Parenting Week on Ball verses of the day. And today's verse comes out of Matthew 6, verses 33 through 34, and it says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And that's what that verse means, and let's get into it. Ephesians 6 verse 1 says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right." 2 Corinthians 12 verse 14 says, "Here for the third time I am not ready to come to you, and I will not be a burden, for I seek not what is yours but you. For children are not obligated to save up for their parents, but parents for their children." In Titus 2 verse 4 it says, "And so train the young women to love their husbands and children." Hebrews 12 verse 11 says, "For the moment all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." Deuteronomy 11:19 says, "You shall teach them to your children, talking of them when you are sitting in your house, and when you are walking by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise." Proverbs 10 verse 1 says, "A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is sorrow to his mother." Proverbs 23 verse 22 says, "Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old." 1 Timothy 3 verse 4 says, "He must manage his own household well, with all dignity, keeping his children submissive." And finally, in 1 Peter 4 verse 8 it says, "Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins." And the verse to leave with today is Psalm 8 verses 3 through 4, which says, "When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human beings that you care for them." And that's going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching. And until next time, me again, viewers, in every way, God's way is always the best way.